Greetings everyone, SilentStacker here. What I have for you today is a local coin shop haul from Saturday, March 30th, 2024. Spot price of silver on that day was $24.98, so basically $25 an ounce. Got quite a bit to look at, so we'll just go ahead and get it right into it. What we have here, we got a Washington Mint item. Certificate of Authenticity, 1997, $100 silver proof. Got our registration number there for whatever that's worth. And this item is 999 pure silver, 4 ounces Troy. Very nice. Comes in this nice little case. And we have us a 4 ounce silver $100 bill. Got a protective plastic case, which is nice, comes in handy. Thought that was nice, so grab that. On the generic and silver in general this weekend, he was selling it to me at 27 an ounce, so basically $2 over ounce. So got that for a generic silver price. Another boxed item here. This is a United States silver dollar. This is a commemorative. The United States Olympics, 1984. A little brochure. Got your specifications here. So for this item, looks like the silver weight is 0.77 troy ounces. It's a proof. And there we have it. I've not seen this particular layout before, where you have a well here for your encapsulated silver dollar, and you can pop it out of there, and very proof. Nice looking coin. What's different here is that this thing also has a clamshell sitting on the other side. I can get her to pop open. There we go. But yeah, I guess you can store it in there as well if you like. So, but that was different. Oh, that was nice. Got that again at generic silver pricing. These next three items were at silver melt value is what I paid for them. First off here we have a 1992 silver proof set. Got your COA and your coin specifications on the back. There's the coins. Got a little fogging on these two around the edge, but not too bad. Again, I can't get mad at melt silver pricing, so I'll do that all day. And here's another silver proof set from 1995. COA is a little different on this one. It's not just a flat card. Actually got a folding card. A lot of information there. And on the back, you got all your different coin specifications. Here's a look at the coins themselves. Very nice. And last but not least, from the US Mint. This one had no packaging or COA, but again, at melt pricing, I'm not really concerned about that. Yeah, you got a America the Beautiful quarter set here from 2013, looks like. Very nice. All right, so over here, this is my colorized stack. I don't normally buy colorized silver, but if I'm getting it at generic prices and it's something I like, I'll go ahead and grab it. But this one here, I couldn't resist. Who doesn't like 007? This is to commemorate 60 years of Bond. And as you can see from the Tuvalu, 2022, we got Queen Elizabeth. And we got the nice 007 design on the back. So these items on the colorized stack, these are, I mean, almost certainly are going to come from APMEX. They're real big on licensing stuff and putting it out for consumption. That's a nice one. And here we got Smurfs. I'm not a big Smurfs fan, but again, price is right. These things in the tamper evident packaging, these I actually paid a little more for. I paid $29 as opposed to $27 for these. I think well worth it. Those are nice looking. Who doesn't like Corvettes? And the last of the colorized is another Corvette. This one in blue. I do like my blue. I like my blue. Yeah, I thought those were nice and certainly well worth the price. All right, up next, got a couple of these items here. These next two, this one and this one here, these were put out by the Franklin Mint. They did these between 1972 and 1976, and they ended up doing 56 of these medals in sterling silver to honor the 56 men who signed the Declaration of Independence, which I think is pretty cool. I like Franklin Mint stuff. They're not real popular items among stackers because they tend to always do sterling as opposed to 999. But I don't mind, especially again, I'm just paying melt value on this stuff. So yeah, unless it's 999, my dealer, he doesn't typically sell me stuff, you know, based on typical going rate. He'll sell it to me at melt. But this one here is Benjamin Harrison, a planter, which, you know, from what I can tell, he was a farmer from Virginia. Benjamin Harrison, he continuously held a seat in the Virginia House of Congress from 1749 until its dissolution in 1775. And he represented Virginia in the Continental Congress from 1774 until 1778. And not only was he one of the original signers of the Declaration, but he also chaired the debates of it in Congress. So that's pretty cool. That's that one. And this one is Thomas McKean. And Thomas McKean, as you can see, he was a judge. He studied law in Delaware, was born in Pennsylvania. He practiced in both Delaware and Pennsylvania, as well as New Jersey. And it's believed that he was probably the very last person to sign the Declaration of Independence. What we do know is that he left Pennsylvania right after the July 4th of 1776 and did not return until late August of 1776, and it's believed that he signed it upon his return. And in fact, it's been said that he actually told John Adams himself that he was actually the final person to sign that declaration. So That's a pretty cool little tidbit. But apparently they can't totally confirm that, but it certainly sounds like he probably was the last to sign it. All right, now we're into these. Australia, so we're talking Perth Mint stuff here. And what do we have? We have a 2000 Year of the Dragon and reverse proof finish. Very nice. Anything the Perth Mint does is generally going to be of high quality, and this would be no exception. Alright. We have a Britannia from 2020. I like this design. I mean, I like the new one with all the waves in the background here, but I like the radial lines. I like it just as much, I think. My only real complaint about the Royal Mint is their milk spotting issue. If they could get that under control, I would, be more likely to buy more of their products. So generally speaking, I don't buy Royal Mint products until they've been sitting around for a few years. And if they're not milk spotting after 3 or 4 years, usually, you're good to go, but you can't always guarantee that. Cook Islands, 2020. Oh yeah, this is the HMS Bounty. Pretty cool. This is actually a real life ship that was built and commissioned in 1784. It was a merchant vessel for the British government, and it's probably most famous for being a big part of the novel Mutiny on the Bounty. So this was a real ship, and I guess that was the ship of discussion in the novel Mutiny of the Bounty. So that's pretty cool. And these are minted by the Sunshine Mint. Next up, the East India Company. The year on this is 2021. This is the St. Helena Napoleon Angel, and this was done to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Napoleon's death on the island of St. Helena. As I stated on the front, these are minted by the East India Company. Very nice design. I believe this is the first one of these I've picked up. We have another U.S. mint product here. This here was minted in 2009. And this is the Louis Braille commemorative silver dollar, and obviously in a proof finish. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The obverse designer is Joel Iskowitz, well-known designer. And then the sculptor is Phoebe Hemphill, who is very active at the Mint right now. But kind of your standard obverse with a portrait of him. And then on the reverse, you have a young child using a Braille book to read. And apparently, I believe from what I read, that these dots here, if you were to run your finger over them and, take it out of the capsule and touch them, and you knew how to read Braille, I think from what I read, it actually says Braille. So that's pretty cool. All right, so this next round, Go Sammy, Beach Broadcast. And then on the back, we have a big wave, Aloha First Edition, Santa Surfing, In God We Trust. I don't know, I did some research on this one, and I'm still not exactly clear what this is all about or what it means. But from what I understand, the person that had these minted is some sort of a broadcaster with conservative opinions, big supporter of Trump, and apparently he got into some sort of hot water with the various platforms that he was broadcasting on due to his opinions. And long story short, I guess he rebranded himself and came back on some different platforms to continue getting his message out. But What all that has to do with Go Sammy and Squirrel and I guess Beach Broadcast, that might be the name of his company, or Santa Surfing, but in any event, I have another one of these somewhere in my stack. It's an interesting round, and you don't see them real often, so I went ahead and grabbed that one. This one here is unique in the sense that they call these the True Patriot Silver Rounds. Once again, we have Joel Iskowitz designing this one, but it is said to be 100% pure American silver, and it's also refined and minted here in the U.S. by the Asahi Mint and facility, their facility in Miami, Florida. But this one here is dated 2021, but from what I've seen on the internet, they did them in 2020 and 21, but I haven't seen any other years besides that. But, so yeah, that's their claim to fame with this one, is this is all 100% American, mined and minted. But nice looking. This is a 2017 Hawaiian monk seal. These were minted by the Native American Mint. Even though they have a $1 designation on them, they obviously are not minted by a sovereign mint. Obviously proof finish. Any blemishes you see on there is just on the capsule. I didn't think I had one of these in my stack, so I went ahead and picked that up. These guys are cool. The Anonymous Mint, that is their logo there. That owl grasping the arrows, and he's got the crown on his head with the initials AM on it. So that's them. And then on this side you have the Kraken. And the Anonymous Mint, they're based out of Philadelphia. They've been around only since 2014 from what I've read. And the Kraken, you know, that's the legendary sea monster, supposed to be enormously sized. They're not sure whether it's a giant squid or octopus or what have you, but apparently in the areas of the sea between Norway and Iceland, these things were apparently seen back in the old days, and so they've kind of developed this mythical legend about these things. But apparently a squid can grow up to 50 feet in length, which I find interesting. But yeah, Anonymous Mint makes some nice stuff. I like their stuff. All right, we got some more Queen Elizabeth. What we got here? Oh yeah, these are the 3/4 ounces. So we got the 2016 Howling Wolf. Typical Royal Canadian Mint. We got 4 9s fine. Again, that's on the capsule. That's another 3/4 ouncer. Another one. Different design of a Howling Wolf and a moon in the background. 2017. What was this one? That's 2016. 2017. And what is this one? More wolves. 2015. So there's 15, 16, and 17. All 4 9s fine. All wolves. All 3/4 of an ounce. Like those. These two deals here, these were pretty cool. Couldn't help but grab these. Let me show you what they are. Got a little weight to them. But yeah, they call this, read the carton here. You got your seal up there. Got 425 net grams, United States legal tender. Ballistic roll, never circulated, United States legal tender coins. So yeah, that's your ballistic roll there. And what these are is 50 of your presidential dollars. And these are George Washington's from 2007, and these are 2007 P's, sealed. I'm not sure who exactly put these out. I didn't see anything on it, but either way, maybe it's on there. Yeah, there is. World Reserve. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. You see them doing paper money, like $2 bill sets and things like that. So, World Reserve Monetary Exchange, they're the ones that do these. So there's $50 there. And same thing here, another $50. Both of these were both Philadelphia. My coin guy, he let me have them at face value, so there's a total of $100 in there, so I paid $100. What else we got here? This here was different. This is a hobo Morgan. It's not a real Morgan. It's not no precious metals of any sort in here, but it's cool. It's got an 1897 date on it, and I've not seen one of those before. I've got some fractional silver. This one here, I can get her. I was going to have a problem with that. These are 1 grammers. So that is a 1 gram 999 fine silver. And I don't know what kind of AK-47 or something along those lines there. But there were 10 of these grammars in this little sack. And there's 10 of these grammars in this sack. And this here's Abraham Lincoln. And got that design on the back. It says 999. 1 gram. Oh, and the back of these has like this waffle pattern. That's all that's on the back of those. Those are fun to give away. And he just gave me these. These are some 1 grammers and assay cards, benchmark strategic metals and benchmark strategic metals. But here's what I find interesting. Look at the size of what you got there. And then I got a bag of these here, which are minuscule compared to those, but these are also marked 1 gram. So, I mean, not like these are thick by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, you'd have to flatten that out quite a bit to get it to be this size here. But yeah, 1 gram here, 1 gram here. These are all 1 grammers. Yep. Those are fun. And then I guess, oh yeah, can't forget about this one. This is one that I do pay up for a little bit, $30 on your Libertags. This is a 2012, got a little bit of toning around the edge, which I like me toning. A little bit back there too. That's nice. And then my numismatic purchase for the week is down here. We've got us a number of things, or I should say a number of examples of barber quarters here. I started sorting through the stack that he had there. He had a bag full of them, and you know, as luck would have it, it was a pretty good variety of dates and mint marks, but you go through them here with you. Down here at this end, we got a 1892 Philadelphia, 1893 Philadelphia, 1893 New Orleans, 1898 P, 1899 P, 1900 PD and New Orleans, 1902 P and S, 1907 P, 1908 PD and New Orleans, 1909 P&D, 1910 P&D, 1911 P, 1912 P, 1913 P, 1914 P, that should be on this stack, that's another 14, 1915 P&D, and 1916 P&D. You might notice that this one here definitely looks different than the rest, and I'm about 105% certain that this one has been cleaned. But yeah, that's got some pretty darn good detail on that one. You can read E pluribus unum just fine. You can read the Liberty there. Yeah, it's fine that it's clean. Anyway, all right, so that's what I got for you this week. I had a few other items that I didn't include in this video because they're kind of specific to some other videos that I'll be doing, and I'll include them in those videos, but that's what I have for you this week. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and take care.